Hello everybody, this is Swarmlord39 of Almost Cool. I am here with Math Jazz
Hello.
and Mood,
Hello.
and we are back with another episode of Stellaris Star Trek New Horizon. Now, everyone remember where they were at? It's been a little while.
Yeah, it's been I think a week and a half, right?
Yeah. Because, we skipped last week for reasons, and we ended up, and we ended up switching to Thursday, so it's... Anywho.
I'm really sorry to say this, but I am unsure. I've been checking for the email all day, but I am unsure if we will be doing Tuesdays or Thursdays this semester. I should get the email tomorrow that tells me whether I'm in the Tuesday class or the Thursday class this semester. Of course, Stellaris would be recorded on the
I
other
just
night.
hit play, by the way.
You what?
I just hit play so we could go. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. So. I hate the Borg.
I'm aware that you do. So, one thing wanted to make sure we covered was the dev. Yes, last week they did not have a dev diary, nor the week before that, so we did not have a new. So we have the dev diary that came out today. Ooh, hold on. What? Wait, what? Oh, that's where it is. Okay. Sorry, I just suddenly had... I just suddenly had to deal with a, people. Anyway. Woo. Got some stuff. And so the dev diary was the announcement of the, Apocalypse DLC that will be coming out with the 2.0 update. Everything that has been covered in previous dev diaries is straight up is going to be from the free stuff, but everything covered in this dev diary is part of the paid DLC. First things first, they are adding in a ship class called the Colossus, which is specifically about a planet destroyer. They're adding in planet annihilating weaponry in base Stellaris.
That's cool.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So am I. There will be a variety of different planet annihilation ways to annihilate said planets in the game. They will they've got several planet crackers, abilities to put impenetrable shields around a planet, annihilating all higher life forms. The spiritualists get a special one called God Ray, which turns everyone into spiritualists while destroying all synthetic pops on the planet. And driven assimilators will get nanobot dispersal, basically immediately assimilating the entire planet. The Colossus will have no real offensive capability other than the planet-destroying weapon, which doesn't really make for a good individual. Doesn't make for a good ship-to-ship weapon.
That makes sense.
Yep. They will also be able to build Titans. Basically, class above battleship, it will have Titan class weapons, which among other which can be far above battleship XL weaponry, and they're gonna basically looking at it, and it'll be along the lines of flagship style vessels. And then the final thing is the addition of a new defensive platform called the Ion Cannon, which is it takes more space than a regular defense platform, but it loads up a Titan class weapon, meaning that it is a good defense against Titans.
Well, that's good.
Considering how tough Titans are going to be, and one of the Titan weapon descriptions was the immensely powerful Perdition Beam that can fire across a whole solar system and potentially destroy a battleship in a single shot.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah. And then next week they'll be talking about Marauders, Pirates, and the Great Khan, then that's Khan.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So, those will, from what I've picked up, one of my friends pointed out on one of their elsewhere is that it might be it seems like that will be a new potential crisis. So yeah.
'Tis more brave to live than to die. Tis more brave to live than to die.
The Borg. There's my sphere. Or not my sphere, my cube. Building another cube. building lots of cubes because they're awesome. Uh, uh, armies going after the Kubali. They're starving. Yay, assimilating Bali. Oh, that's gonna suck for them because they'll be assimilated and have necrogenesis on top of it. Oh man, my general died. Oh, the tick rules. You're here. You're here.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
Uh,
War declared.
Come on. Uh. Let's see. Oh, yes, yes, we can. Yes, we. So we were just quiet. That was all that there was to it. Sorry, the tick rules. It's. I don't know about everyone else, but I've not been feeling good today.
I am recovering from being sick, but I was sick recently.
I was sick recently, but I recovered.
Okay. Yeah. It's Is it making starbase? It's not building a starbase. I need a starbase. Ooh. I've got more cubes.
Good for you.
Although it's definitely taking a toll. Energy reserves. Let's. Let's stop there for now. Just until I queue up more. I've got board cubes. Very happy. Ops to assimilate and then move them off planet. These guys aren't actually being kicked off the planet because of their adaptiveness. That's hilarious. They're like some of the only ones that can't. So Math and Diarmo, Tick Rule says he's just letting you know on the Tick Rules he's playing on one of his own games, and apparently he is very lucky about on his current game. He is very lucky on his industrial base because his entire fleet was wiped out in his game today.
Ouch. He has my sympathies.
90 corvettes, 50 destroyers, 20 cruisers, 90 battleships. Only 67 of the battleships made it out.
Wow.
That is a lot.
Oh yes.
To hub? Hub is full. Alpha 02. Alpha is not. Okay, am I gonna have enough? That'll settle. That's enough.
Oh, I should have read that before I agreed to it.
The good news in his game is that the enemy is now defenseless, and he's quickly rebuilding.
That's good to hear.
Oh yeah.
Defensive assets will. And back to there. I've got 3 cubes and it is glorious. I'm building more. So, the Tigreal was also mentioning on his game, the only friend in the galaxy is a biological hive mind. He's a fanatic materialist and a militarist. Oh. The enemy fleet, it has 1 battle cruiser, 4 cruisers, 2 destroyers, and 8 patrol frigates, versus my 29 patrol frigates, 4 spheres, and 7 diamonds. I'm going to crush this guy. Where's his battle cruiser? Oh, he ran. Coward. Let's see. The Borg weapon sounds, as far as I'm aware, are specifically in the game because of the mods. It's you might be able to find some mods somewhere that adds them in, but yeah, all the weapon sounds and whatnot were added from the Star Trek New Horizons mod. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, they aren't anywhere in the standard game. Let's see, where's my transport for orbit? Wait, why didn't you kill that thing?
Why didn't you kill that thing?
There's something wrong with this frontier outpost. It didn't automatically get attacked, and when I told the sphere to start heading somewhere else, it immediately dropped the attack. I have no idea how that even happens. Whereas this frontier outpost, we got immediately drawn in, and as well as a couple nearby mining stations. Going back on the Borg sounds, I also know that some of the weapon sounds is not actually just Borg sounds, but just the general Star Trek sounds.
Well, let's see how all this goes.
Well, you have you and your Federation. Hopefully that's enough.
Yeah, hopefully.
My cubes have over 90,000 hull points. These cubes are the equivalent of a fleet in power.
That's how the Borg use them. It's rare that the Borg send more than a cube anywhere.
Yeah, makes sense. I am liberating these Kabali from their
Mines.
I was gonna say they're Herogen oppressors, but whatever. Wow, you got way distracted from fighting the frontier outpost that I told you to fight. Wait, what? Okay, I think that was a glitch or something because for half a second I had a faction.
Factions are awful.
Hilariously, the Kabali are one of the few people who haven't actually been running away when I assimilate the planet. They can actually last on the planet long enough for me to assimilate all of them. Oh, right, I can click that on because turn that off in my multiplayer game. Actually, go there. I don't need you there. See about going over this guy's man. Oh, there's a slave right here. Oh, it's just a mining station on top of the spaceport. That's what's going on. Okay. I know. Oh. Yay. Their base. And I can throw all those into a sector. Did I not have that on? I don't like having that on. I know, I'm working on it. Ah, my cube has engaged the enemy fleet. They shall perish. Well, there's their battle cruisers, all the way in the back. My cube is repairing almost as fast as I can damage it.
Now that's scary.
Yeah, my cube is sitting like above 96,700, and its max health is 96,782. I haven't seen it drop below 96,600. Just keeps jumping back up. And with that, I will have everything other than... Yeah, nope, there goes one of their battle cruisers. That was a big chunk out of their fleet. That said, now I've actually engaged their... Nope, even with their 3,000k star base involved in this, my cube is still barely taking any damage. I'm even wondering, what are they shooting? Tetrionic pulse cannons, tetrionic cannons, photonic torpedoes, and tetrionic arrays. Down to a battle cruiser, 3 frigates, and 2 patrol frigates. Make that 1 patrol frigate. think, yep, there goes the last patrol frigate. Yeah, they've got nothing on me. And let's queue up another cube. I don't think there's any actual Hirogen pops left in the Hirogen Empire. In the Hirogen Hunters territory. Ooh. Let's go for antimatter explosives. Actually, hold on, change it up. Go for heavy weapon platforms. Oh wow, that was quick. Well, only 2 enemy cruisers remaining. One of them is almost dead. At 43 health. And now it's dead. And the last one's almost dead. And with that, the last of the Hirogen fleets are gone. These guys aren't leaving either.
Yes.
What, you're winning your war?
Yeah, so far I'm at 50%. But I found out an interesting factoid about the prisons I can build, the habitats.
Uh-huh.
I can build space stations around them.
Ooh.
Which means my fleet size can get bigger without worrying about the extra cost.
Oh, wow.
Oh, trust me, it's expensive, but in the long run, it'll be very helpful.
Yeah, it looks like my board. It almost looks like my board cube is about to ram the enemy.
War declared.
Well, I'm about to finish off the Hirogen.
You're an awful person.
Alright, let's be honest. From what I've read up on the Hirogen, they aren't actually all that much better.
Oh, I'm sure that they're terrible too, but you're the one that's murdering everyone.
Of course, it's my fault.
It's always your fault. The sooner you remember that, the sooner we all move on with our lives, Swarmlord.
Alright, I should actually look at how many unit complexes are coming in. There we go. But again, where's my transport fleet? Orbit. Yeah, there's another different species that definitely aren't Hirogen. And another species that's definitely not Hirogen. Yeah, the entirety of their empire, short of one planet, and by planet I mean one starbase that they controlled, was in fact did in fact belong to a whole bunch of different people. Thank you for not. I. I actually not have energy in there. No, I'm generating energy in the system that system. Which means that it's probably just the dilithium that it needs. Okay, I'm going to disband the... Well, no. How much longer until my next cube will be done sometime next year? Yeah, so took rules that in the economy it takes a bit to master, and initially had to rely more on console commands. And I can honestly say that there were a couple games where I did that as well, especially because I actually did a bit of testing during one of my single players. I was just screwing around and testing things out, and I found out that the AI, it completely cheats. It's always adding the AI doesn't usually know how to manage its own economy, so it cheats in resources as needed. Or
that's exactly what Age of Empires does when you play it. I mean, like the new AI doesn't, but the original one from back in the 90s and early 2000s cheated, so that it would be hard for humans to beat it.
Does not surprise me.
yeah, it's tested it by spawning in only one other empire, and what I did was I used console commands to swap over to that said empire, and proceeded to basically empty out his economy. I basically removed everything he had, everything of use he had, so he couldn't actually. So he didn't. The big thing was he didn't have energy he didn't have energy. He didn't have food. He didn't have minerals. There was basically everything. He had a negative on everything. And I swapped back, messed around on the the empire I'd put in. Went back to look at him. He had buildings and a starport again. They had hands down just cheated in.
That's kind of messed up.
Ooh, nice. So all this way into the game, guess how much Unity I'm actually producing?
How much?
32.
Oh.
34.
142.
Go ram it.
Yeah, I have minus 75% on my Unity production. Yay, although assimilating people gives me Unity. So, despite having only 29 when I told you guys that, I now have over 1,000 stored Unity. Yeah, the downside of Stellaris' Unity system is that it heavily favors a small all empire. Unity. It has annoyed one of my friends to no end. He's been very annoyed by it, so much that
Pro?
yeah,
Sounds like him.
yeah. So we have a tendency to play with a faster Unity mod. Yay, I win. Yeah, it's 200 years and only third Unity. That's, yeah, I think that kind of shows how it goes.
Well, normally we can earn it quicker, at least I think it's partially this mod.
Oh, no, he's talking about his own game, too.
Oh, my mistake.
And then we got another viewer, Rosenfeld54, Rosenfeld54, saying that Romulans are better than the Borg.
Well, of course they are. Because the Borg are the worst.
Those be fighting words, I think.
Like, I mean, the Federation's the best, but Romulans are at least better than the Borg.
And I have finished off that war, so now I can start focusing elsewhere. Like, Rosenfeld didn't realize that there were multiple people in the game. Thought it was just me. Yeah, no, we've got.
Correct, sir.
Yeah, no, we've got Math Jazz over here playing United Federation of Planets.
Hello.
And we've got Diermood playing the Dominion over here. Who let's be honest, did not get off to a great start.
You shut your filthy mouth, son.
You're supposed to be the power in your quadrant, and you had to join.
I'm working on it. Now go to your room and think about what you're saying.
Ooh, the brain just dropped in power. How'd that happen? How did they drop so thoroughly in power right there? Yeah, the Klingons are sitting at the top of the pile at the moment, followed by that Sheliak corporate, followed by the Breen, then me. Math, someone's jumped above you in the power ratings.
That's understandable.
I don't know. So yeah. Okay.
It's a slow gain, but one nice thing about the Dominion
Uh-huh.
is that every once in a while they have a thing that says I can consult the fluid or whatever it's called.
The Great Link.
They say something specific, but yeah. Oh, I just got to start the fleet. I'll talk about that in a second. I can consult them to get inspiration, or I can replace a solid leader. I usually go with let's go for inspiration, and it doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes nothing happens, but I can get insight. Not insight. What's the term? I can get a 5% bonus to my monthly Unity, and I think it stacks.
Wow.
I think.
I mean, it'd be easy to check. Just Rosenfeld. If I don't know if it just needs to catch up, or if the stream went down right through the time we were saying it. But yeah, we've got Math Jazz playing the Federation down here, and Diermood is playing the Dominion over here. Okay. Right. Hearing labs. Research. Oh! I just got another cube. Awesome. So I am being advised to take you out, Diermood.
By who?
By Rosenfeld. For research purposes, of course.
You punk Rosenfeld.
Oh hey, I've passed the Breen. So I'm in the top 3 now. And that's supposedly mostly due to tech. The other guys actually have pathetic fleet power compared to me, or inferior in case of the Klingons. Let's see. I think it's time to disband this fleet. See, well, this is the first time we've played the mod, so we have no idea if how each of the various empires really work. For example, when we started, I had no idea about me being able to assimilate planets when I started, rather than having to go through and finish off a war. So, and Diarmu didn't quite know how the Dominion worked, which is probably why he got set back as much as he did. I think Math got the luckiest in that even if he didn't know entirely how to work his thing turned out fairly well with his playstyle.
Lucky jerk. I take that back. He's not a jerk. He's just lucky.
How did the Cardassians lose? The Cardassians, they got annihilated when the Brain and the Tholian teamed up on them. I mean, so they were there up until the Breen and the Tholian took offense, and the Breen have kind of been sitting at the top for a while, which is why I'm so surprised that they fell like that. Plus, they've got a defensive pact with the Tholians, so no one can really go after them, because the Tholians, while they're not quite as powerful as the Breen, they are fairly high up there in the power rankings. So the Tholians and the Breen together are probably the strongest group. Okay, let's upgrade my construction ship. Let's see. Longer, another year, and I'll have another cube. Yeah. Dropping that. That probably dropped me in power. Yeah, that dropped me in power down below everyone. I am now below the Tholians, supposedly in power, because I ditched part of my fleet since it was over fleet capacity.
Unfortunately, I had to do the same recently so that I could stop losing so much energy credits.
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't know how well the AI kind of takes for it. For example, and it doesn't necessarily keep with the Star Trek canon either, because if that was the case, then these guys over here, the Kazon, fine. Yeah, I probably will be going over fleet capacity. I'm just gonna be doing it entirely with cubes, because 3 cubes was more powerful than the entire rest of my fleet.
You know what? It doesn't matter if you go over as long as you can afford it.
Yeah, which I could for then, but I mean, I might as well just swap entirely to cubes, especially since I've been getting a couple series of events that have been asking me to donate a lot of energy credits. Besides, I'm also one of the few people in this that will right. I'm not so sure I need fleet fodder with the Borg cube, because the health is ridiculous, and their regeneration rate is even more ridiculous. I had 1 cube going up against, like, it was a 7K fleet with a 3K space station, and it was healing faster than it could take damage. Just straight up. Piling a bunch of cubes together, it's going to be even more ridiculous.
We serve the Union.
Wait, what? What now? Wait, is this what remains of the Cardassians? That's what remains of the Cardassians. there's a little one planet vassal, little one planet dude that is the all that remains of the Cardassians. Do. And
We serve the Union.
I'm going to go and get some
Destroy the Eodats.
Republic of Eodats, yes, but that's apparently the last one of the last independent Cardassian worlds. Whoa!
The Talaxian.
The Talaxians and the Hercule have joined into a federation. Oh, goal.
The Bright Alliance.
Yep, there goes my energy again.
We serve the Union.
And in with another cube. Because cubes. Lots of cubes. Alright, it's waiting for that. I can get better. That's a fair amount of damage. That's not quite as much. That's less damage. Yeah, interspatial charge is definitely where I want to go. That and oh, right, I can upgrade the cutting beams. Oh. Dang it. I need... Oh. Cool. Popped right back in for that. Upgrade. Oh. Yeah. So, want to be honest about my influence. I have a large portion of my people up here. I have some worlds over here, and I've conquered over here. I'm gonna be conquering that world over there. So yeah, I'm kind of all over the galaxy at this point.
What is it now?
Romulans are slowly losing their war against the corporate over there.
What is it now?
Wait, who do they have on their side? These guys who are that individual planet. Wow. Okay then. Considered it superior to me now. Have I started making my way back up yet? No, I have not. I'm supposedly below the Voth? This will not stand. we'll head down there. So we are nearby. Yeah, it'll take me about a month to finish upgrading my fleet right there. Just a trio of cubes. And then I am going after one particular thorn in my side. Yeah, 3 ships is almost 100k when it... I have. Lithium refinery. Back 8 cubes and form a cube squared. Hey, if I can, I will. Believe me, I am going to be building lots of cubes. Alright. Heading south.
Rule of acquisition number 34. War is good.
And there's a cube. Yeah, that put me back over the Federation in power. Yep. Now has a much better... round, isn't it? But, I mean, might as well. There are so many people with all these different defensive packs, federations, all fun stuff. There's very few people that I can pick on anymore.
Is there a use for tribbles?
Not that I've seen.
Okay. That's canonical, but I just had to check.
Oh, the Klingons are going after the Gorn.
Again.
Yeah, the Gorn are being kind of smacked around between two different between two empires. Kind of funny. Oh. Alrighty. Eight, 4, 5. Send in the bamboo cannons, the mortal nemesis of the Gorn.
Okay, that's funny.
Tis more brave to live than to die.
I'm still laughing. There's an egalitarian materialist Romulan.
What is it now?
Tis more brave to live than to.
Andorians were given. Oh, hold on, what now? There was an Andorian revolt. And as usual, I pick off the little straggler that decides to separate.
Yeah. I just feel for these people, but like if they're gonna leave the strength of the Federation, there's nothing I can do about it.
You're just gonna jump right in. It needs. You. Let's see. I can pull. You. I've got processed dilithium now. Also, I'm still not sure why a lot of these are having like point, like 18.8 or something like that. AS system, the AS system, and the Rekar system. Every other I am going to war with the Voth, my next door neighbors, for quite some time. Been a pain in my side for some time, and now I'm finally getting rid of them. Fleet powers will be increasing. Alright, I want to put that over there. Alrighty. My first Voth. It can only take as long as it takes for my troops to get here. That's 4 Borg cubes going after 1 Empire. Ah! Hey, Math, you have a fleet nearby. You'll be able to see this action.
Oh. The, destruction of these guys?
Yes.
Okay. Man.
They've only built up 1 patrol frigate. They have no chance. These are the guys that are... Okay. Have you... Right over there.
The Husnox are guaranteeing independence.
Yeah, but it's too late since the war has already begun. It doesn't matter. One ship. It has 1 ship flying right for 1 patrol frigate heading right for the Vor Cube. So, was that all misses or were those all? Those were all misses. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. still laughing at something that none of you guys have actually even noticed. Well, okay, I don't know if you've noticed it so much as, I'm not sure if it's actually popped up for you guys. Oh, wow, the Romulans are ending their rivalry with you, Math.
Good.
Damage to hull done. Supposedly, these rebels have done over 10,000 damage to my cube. My cube is at full health. Or was it like 600 damage to hull and my... No, never mind. They've done like supposedly 600 damage to my cube, and... Yeah, no. Oh, look! They managed to spawn a patrol frigate in the middle of this fight. Still just waiting for it to die. Coming back in. We're sending us a large probe fleet. Ah! Yeah. Well, yep, there they are. Let's see. Small bioships. Small bioships. Large bioships. Regular bioships. Can you guess what I just ran into?
Species 8472.
Yes, I've been diving into fluidic space for the entire episode.
That's terrible.
You.
Oh, got the starbase. So the tick rules, yeah, it looks like it's a couple seconds behind between them, but yeah. Oh. Ah. Oh, sorry, my computer decided to flip out because Windows decided now would be a good time to tell me, hey, there's an update.
Of course.
So yeah, my War on the Voth has been slightly, gonna be slightly delayed because I am currently now dealing with a, other, yep, right there, yep, yeah, if you notice, if you go to contacts, I'm not sure how many people are on there, but yeah, I've, Wait. Are they making their way here? Ooh. Yep, they're making their way for one of my worlds. Frick. Okay. Yeah, I've got 9 fleet in one of my systems. Come on! Offensive asset 001, I need you in...
I wish there were a way to merge the Condyne Accord with the Condyne League.
I don't know. Oh, geez, my, space station is trying to hold them off. How much longer? They're on their way over. Increasing growth speed, that's always a good one. And meanwhile, the invasion of Tharian has been completed. They run? They ran. They ran.
Ran where?
I don't know. But they ran when my cubes showed up in the system. Oh, found him again. Ha! They can't actually stand up to the might of my cubes. I'm winning. Yeah, I'm winning. Holy crap. I want to get the morale. Really? Oh, I'm engaging their fleet again. And again, I'm winning. They ran again, but I've nearly finished them off this time. Just slowly converting these people into Borg. I got him! Got the Undyne. I got the Undyne. Whatever their name is. Fleet. I got the enemy fleet.
Nice.
Still waiting to see if I'm going to manage to assimilate the Morali. That's on that planet. But yeah, I actually have under my military tradition tree, one of the first ones is selective devastation. Increases all damage against Undyne invasion fleets by 50%. So I actually have a tradition tree specifically for dealing with them. There is a system over here called kitchens. Not even joking.
Wow.
Okay, so here. Alright, let's check out the... I should have gotten a class for defensive station. A heavy weapon platform. Cannon emplacement, beam emplacement, torpedo volley, and heavy torpedo placement with reactor core. So yeah, that's probably... Is that all power generation? Wow. Why didn't you put in multiple of those?
War declared.
Off several. The Hercule have declared war. This guy. Dosai Confederacy. Oh! Yermood.
Yes.
I notice you're going to be having some issues.
How so?
You just got it. Your compact was just jumped into a Just got jumped into a war with it with the
Private
stagnancy.
Alliance, Grand Invasion of the Glorious Compact. Oh, goody.
Yeah, so that's a thing that happened. I did not. So you took one of their planets and called it.
I did what I could to end the war quickly.
Fair enough. Oh! There's another Undyne invasion fleet. Oh, fudge. This is going to be a running theme now, isn't it? The Undyne...
Spaceport under attack.
upgrade by as much as possible. Oh, shoot. I don't know how to deal with these guys. Okay, let's try to make sure that these are as upgraded as possible, because we got a lot nasty people running around now. Of course, greater if I could actually up quicker. And those are the Cardassian ships. Oh. Got the last of those Cardassian ships. And I need... I think they're actually killing off my pops down here. Shoot. I'm aware that the building was destroyed. How that changes. Okay, I need to increase my starbase levels so it... on.
We serve the Union.
Ooh. I've got 5 cubes in a fleet. 6th cube out doing other stuff.
You honor my house.
Policies and edicts is what controls your what's it called? The one that's the standard of living, right?
I think that would be under species tab actually.
Really? Okay.
I have Vulcans.
Oh, consumer goods. Where's consumer goods?
Consumer goods would be under a standard of living thing.
Look under the species tab.
Which is under demographics?
It's under the species. There's the more tab. It's
okay.
Under species.
Oh, there it is.
Then set rights for whatever species. You should be able to set the living conditions there.
And I'm gonna lose that space station. Dang it. I'm about to assimilate some Cardassians. Still dealing with the Undyne. Another step closer to perfection. Okay. Oh. Fun stuff. Wait, the whole. No.
You will pay the price.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You will pay the price for.
very bad man. Oh, I'm a very bad man. Math?
Yes.
Did you
You
notice
will pay the price for a
what happened to your little associate?
Um, which one?
The smallest and newest associate. The Romulan Galactic Union.
Oh, did you eat them?
I'm about to. We're going to go deal with the Voth. Because I need someone to... Because I need to actually win the war that I started. Do-do-do. Oh, you're taking the long. Oh, God. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how to deal with the Undyne. By the way, if you guys go to your contacts, do you see the Undyne? Or no?
I do now.
I don't see it.
They're like one of the only well, I guess they're not one of the only purple ones, but hey, Math.
Are they above you?
Power wise, yes. They're sitting at the top.
Then no, I don't see. Then I don't see anything. Because above you, I see the Klingon, the Bring, the Sheliak, the Niberite, and then you.
Yeah, the Undyne are above everyone else. Trying to rebuild my fleet. Not my fleet, my one of my space stations. Wow, my fleets go about doing their own thing, and also hopefully protecting myself from the frickin' Undyne. Because, you know, they're a pain in the butt. Math, can you try talking to them since you can see them? See if they say anything other than you're going to die.
Let's see. Where are they?
So is that you don't see them then?
Like, I see them on my contacts list.
You can click on them in the contacts list. But communicate. They don't actually have any planets.
Oh, okay.
Not in our galaxy, anyway.
The weak shall perish. And if we ask who are you, it says we are the Undyne, and your realm must be purged. And that's it.
Yeah. If I talk to him, I say, state your identity in there. We are the Undyne. You have invaded our realm, damaged our space. You must be purged. I may have ticked them off.
Well, let's hope so.
That said, every time our fleets have tangled, I've come out the victor. So... Yeah, there's Cardassia Prime, controlled by the Tholians. Oh, no, actually, it's not controlled by the Tholians. It's controlled by the ATN Union, who's a vassal of the Tholians. Cardassians weren't even conquered by the Tholians themselves. Wow.
I wonder how the Cardassians feel after, oppressing the Bajorans for years and having this happen to them.
Who knows? How's that war of yours going, Diermood?
Negative 12%.
Ouch.
Well, the Brain are going to war with the leak again. Beliak.
The one good thing about this war is at least if we lose, nothing directly bad happens to me. Only thing that they wanted was to vassalize the Dosi and humiliate them. Don't get me wrong, it's bad. The vassalize is bad, but at the very least, they don't want anything from me.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm just popping about the galaxy, absorbing all these little tiny races that keep popping up. Or all these little tiny independent people that keep popping up. What? Encountered a new alien species. Ancient mining drones. I'm... thought I did that. Anywho, so as awesome as it has been, I think it's about time we need to start wrapping up.
That is true.
Yeah, it's...
I paused the game.
Alrighty. Well, guys, hope you've enjoyed the episode so far, and well, we'll see how things go now that the Undyne are starting to roam the galaxy. Because this is... I'm still not sure how we're gonna get rid of them. Anywho, we'll see you guys next week.
Yes.
Yep. See ya.
Ready? Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.